Sufi wives with a brief overview of the book 2 or Daftar 2 of Masnavi Maulana Rumi. Daftar 2 starts with these lines: Muddate-e Masnavi ta'khir shud, Muddate-e Masnavi ta'khir shud, Mohlate bayasta khun shir shud. Okay, this Masnavi has been late. However, it is necessary to take time when the blood turns into milk. So this Daftara book 2 of Masnavi Rumi continues profound exploration of the spiritual journey, placing special emphasis on the struggle against ego or nafs and the seeker's progress towards divine truth. Through captivating stories, parables, and spiritual discourses, Rumi teaches that true transformation begins with inner purification, humility, and sincere devotion. The book invites readers to move beyond outward forms, rituals to experience the reality of God's love and presence. If we would see, this is the Masnavi, Daftar 1 and Daftar 2. So, if we would see, the main themes or key themes of the book 2 are the struggle against the ego or nafs. The greatest obstacle to God is the illusion of the self. Spiritual growth requires overcoming pride, greed, and selfish desires. Second theme is divine love over formalism. Rumi is very much advocate of divine love, and he prefers divine love on formalism because God values sincerity of heart more than outward religious forms, beautifully illustrated in the story of Moses and shepherd, where it was directed to the Moses that go to that shepherd and make reconciliation with him because you have made him angry and now he feels awkward in his process. And in that story, it is said in the last, Hindi ara istala Hinde mother, Sindhi ara istala Sindhe mother. The third theme is importance of wise companionship. A true spiritual guide and righteous companion help the seeker to avoid deception and remain steadfast on the path. Wisdom must accompany good intentions. Good intentions alone are not enough. They must be guided by the wisdom and the beer. So one can have a friend. That friend must be with the good wisdom. He must not be only powerful or only with muscle power, just like beer. So beware of Satan and self-deception. Rumi explains how ego and Satan often disguise temptation as virtue, making self-awareness essential. And then inner transformation. The goal of the spiritual path is to polish the heart until it reflects the divine light, leading to self-annihilation or fana and closeness to God. So some famous stories of the book 2 are Moses the shepherd. In this story, God's mercy embraces sincere love beyond formal language and rituals. Almighty Allah loves those people who do every initiative with good intentions. The foolhardy man and bear. Good intentions without wisdom can cause great harm. Though the bear was very much sincere friend to the person, but he was without any wisdom. So he destroyed his friend. the Sufis who sold the travelers as a lesson against blind imitation and heedlessness. So Rumi, when he is focusing on the soul, he is also focusing on the intellect, human intellect and wisdom and knowledge. So Rumi is not only focusing on theology. So book 2 is widely regarded as one of the most practical sections of the Masnavi, offering timeless guidance of self-purification, spiritual discipline, and the transformative power of divine love. And in this way, when Rumi concludes this, says that Kom digar na padire turasho khan, nakasan sarmadi tumul kala. The people who were very much raw and bitter because they were so in the starting in the now the story has been concluded. He starts with the thought that turning of blood into milk needs a time. That's why this book was late. The book 2 of the Masnavi was late because Husamuddin went away, and when he came back and Rumi started to write it, and in the end he concludes on those people who have been very much bitter and raw and deficient, and he says that those people were deficient by their formulation and they cannot be improved. So through these themes and stories and parables, Maulana Rumi tries to focus on the self-purification rather than formalism in the religion. He focuses on the soul of the humanity, and he also focus on wisdom, on knowledge, and he is not taking the religion are only the things with related to the soul, but he gives examples of day-to-day life, and he takes parables and then he tries to explain it logically that how people behave in these situations. As the story of Moses and shepherd is, so he prefers the good intention rather than other thing, and he directs his prophet to go there to the shepherd because the shepherd was doing it with good intention and love. And then he focuses on wisdom in the story of foolhardy person and bear. Though bear was his very much sincere friend, but he was bear, and it was without any wisdom and intellect. So he focuses on intellect too, and then he focuses on that don't imitate everything, because imitation leads you to the abyss. It is abyss of ignorance. Imitation. Do everything with your intellect, with your wisdom, and with your knowledge, because you have been bestowed with the faculty of knowledge. You can perceive things, you can understand things, and you can taste things whatsoever you are experiencing in life. So in this way, Maulana Rumi in this second book or Daftar Dom teaches how to train and how to mold ego or nafs into a good one, as there are three steps or phases of the nafs. One is nafs emmara, and second is nafs lawama, and third is nafs mutamanna, are the very much highest form of the nafs. So in this, through this book, or the stories presented in this book, Rumi tries to uplift the nafs or ego to the next stage. That was all about the second daftar of Masnavi Rumi, a very much brief intro overview of the Masnavi, and we will be in this journey together. Thank you very much seeing me, who are watching me. I am very much thankful to them. Kindly share your views about these things, and I cannot, I'm unable to respond everyone because I am on live, and so there are some technical things. Because of those things, I cannot answer. I am not answering to any every individual. So, however, I'm very much thankful to them and grateful to them that they are watching me and they are taking interest in it. So, Masnavi Rumi is worth to be read. Read it and follow it and share its parables and stories with others. Thank you very much.